Hey there, so in this video I'm going to be going over the onboarding flow and everything on how to set it up and structure it, because the onboarding flow is honestly one of the most important flows that you can set up for your SaaS company. As soon as someone actually goes ahead and pays for your SaaS company, there's initial apprehension that they have, and you want to make sure that they're getting that quick win, they have a great first impression, they're getting results, they're introduced to the community, and a lot more aspects, because doing that is how you're going to ensure that you maximize the retention of these users and minimize the churn of these users as well. So the first step to setting up your onboarding flow is to identify the overall goals, and I'm just going to give them to you right here. So it breaks down into 4 different aspects of getting the user activated and getting them to perform 3 core actions to get their first quick win, to make sure that the user is set up for success for the future with knowledge of how to make best use of all of the features. And it's important that we only do the second step once they've gone ahead and performed the core actions to get their first quick win, because we don't want them to get confused by all the different things they can do before they've even kind of taken the first step. The third thing is that the user has a great post-purchase experience and they're actually excited to use your SaaS. And the way we do this is simply by introducing future-pacing results and also social proof. And when we future-pace results, we really want to focus on multiple aspects, such as the direct benefit they're going to get, how this might affect the, for example, amount of money they're going to make. So for a cold email platform, the direct benefit might be more meetings booked, sales meetings booked. This might relate to then more money being made, and this might then relate to an impact on their life and how they actually go ahead and live about their day-to-day life. So you want to kind of examine each of these aspects and make a crystal clear picture in the new user's head of the direct ROI and benefits they're going to experience by using your SaaS, to make them as excited as possible to use your SaaS platform. And the reason this is so important is that if someone's excited to use your platform, they're actually going to go ahead and take action within it, going to take the actions you tell them to, the actions you recommend. They're going to try different things, split test different things. But if they aren't excited to use it, they're not going to expect results, then they won't use it and won't get results. So it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So you want to make sure they're excited to use your platform. And the fourth thing is that the user certainty that they're going to get results with the SaaS itself increases, and they're also introduced to the SaaS's community aspect, a Facebook community, a school community, depending on what you have set up. And mainly we're going to increase their certainty by, one, showing them the social proof. So customer results, customer interviews, customer testimonials, screenshots of customer results. And also when they join the community and they see everyone else getting all their wins, that will obviously be another aspect of increasing their certainty that they're going to get results themselves. So once we've identified the overall goals, which we have here, we want to formalize the structure of the onboarding flow. Now, obviously the structure would differ based on the SaaS and the specifics, but I'm just going to cover a basic kind of structure that works well nearly every single time. So this would be that initially, obviously the user signs up to the plan and pays for the plan. The second thing is that we want to get the user activated by using the platform by guiding them through the first few actions. Then we want to make sure they're set up for success and introduce them to the extent of all of the features and direct benefits of all of the features. And we do this by just kind of, maybe you have a video going through it, a guide going through it, or we can just do that in the email itself by quickly going through each of the features and their direct benefits. And then obviously we have the user becomes increasingly excited to use the platform and experience all the benefits. And like I mentioned, we do this by future pacing results. And then the user will join the community and starts to integrate themselves within it. And then they witness the wins of others as well. So that's kind of goes after these core things have been finished, because if someone hasn't actually signed up, got their first quick win, understand the extent to which your platform can be helpful, the chance that they're going to then join a community about your platform is very unlikely. So we do want to get some commitment first by focusing on these first 4 before we go on to the community aspect. And by the end of this kind of structure, the goal is that the user has an incredibly high certainty that they made the right decision by purchasing your SaaS, and they're extremely sure of the inevitable results they'll get from using your SaaS. And once you go ahead and formalize the structure, you write out the copy, do the email design, and then you go ahead and implement it, you really want to start focusing on, first of all, like I said, implementing it, and then analyzing the core metrics, and then iterating the structure of the flow based off of that. So a few of the things that you want to be looking out for is the user getting activated as soon as they onboard? Are a higher percentage of users now joining the community now that we've implemented the structure? Are a higher percentage of users taking advantage of the extent of all of the features available to them? Are you getting actual more positive replies to your flow emails, campaign emails from customers telling you that they're excited for results, that they're getting better results. So you're getting more positive feedback. Are users actually getting better results in a shorter time period than they were previously because of this new structure you've implemented? So kind of by going through these few kind of core metrics, these questions you should be asking yourselves, and of course there's a lot more we do for our clients. You really get a better idea of, are these flows working? Is the new structure working? Does the structure need to be changed? Does the email copy need to be changed? Are we doing something wrong with the product, where maybe in the product we could have a better tutorial going through how they can use different features? And then really the goal here is to just maximize the retention and, like I said, minimize the churn. And you're only really going to do that by going through this process step by step and not skipping any steps, because without knowing the exact goals you're trying to achieve, trying to come up with a structure and iterating and analyzing isn't going to be effective, because you don't even know the goal you're optimizing for. But hopefully this gave you a better idea of how to actually set up your onboarding flow to kind of maximize results.